Fair predictions video. So we are going to be taking a look at all 11 Cedar Fair parks, excluding Gilroy Gardens. Here we're going to be predicting what I think is going to be coming to the 11 Cedar Fair parks here in the chain. So starting off here at Michigan's Adventure, you see I got this off-ride video here of the incredible Shivering Timbers. Credit to David J. Ellis. This is what I think Michigan's Adventure should get. With the removal of their turnpike cars, I'm going to say that Michigan's Adventure will be getting a new restaurant. Now you might be thinking, well, Dominic, come on, maybe something else. But here's the thing. I don't think the restaurant is going to be going in that spot. I think it's going to go somewhere else in the park. And I think 2021 is going to be the year where finally this park gets a major roller coaster. And I'm going to be saying an RMC Raptor coaster in 2021. But that's for a further notice video for next year. But I'm going to be saying that Michigan's Adventure will be getting a nice restaurant in 2020. But I'm going to say that in 2021 would be the big year for this park. Next up here we have Valley Fair. So it was pretty tough for me to decide what I think Valley Fair is going to be getting for 2020. But with some of their latest additions being like thrill rides, I'm going to be saying that we will be getting a water park expansion. Valley Fair hasn't gotten a good old water park expansion in quite some time. And I think it would be a nice fit for the park. And it would be something very special for them. Next up here, we got Worlds of Fun. So, Worlds of Fun put out a leaked 2020 teaser, and they removed one of their body slides in their water park. So I'm going to be saying that also Worlds of Fun will be getting a 2020 addition to their water park, and we'll get a new water slide complex of body slides. I think it's going to be more modern body slides. I think it'll be nice for the park. But even though I do want this park to get a nice roller coaster, they only have a few roller coasters that are fun in my opinion. But hopefully 2021 is a better year for the park. But I'm going to be saying a new water park slide complex for Worlds of Fun. Next up here we have Knott's Berry Farm. So for Knott's Berry Farm, this was kind of tough, but once the leak came out, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to say Accelerator, of course, in my opinion, being one of the best coasters at the park. Might get not get torn down, but I meant a new coaster is going to be beating out Accelerator and Ghost Rider and all those other coasters. I'm going to be saying an RMC Raptor coaster will be coming to this park. Now, the weird thing is, well, Dominic, California's Great America has a RMC Raptor. And RMC Raptors are compact coasters, just like Hang Time. Hang Time is very different. I mean, I prefer Railblazer over Hang Time because it's more intense and the air time as well. But still, I think an RMC Raptor coaster would be something perfect for this park. Even though they just got Hang Time last year, this park is really expanding, and they are becoming a very well-known park. And since they're by parks like Six Flags Magic Mountain and Disneyland, it might seem like they don't get good attendance, but they get a ton of people that go there every single year. Over 1 million people visit this park annually, and I think a nice RMC Raptor might increase that attendance. Next up, we have Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Again, one of the smaller parks in the Cedar Fair chain. To be honest, I actually don't know what this park could get. I mean, I'm actually not even going to be saying anything for this one because I ran through scenarios like a GCI Woody, a water park expansion, a new restaurant, a new show. To be honest, at most I think maybe new shows. But to be honest, I really don't know what this park is going to get. They might get something, but I'm not exactly sure what they would get. So I'm gonna kind of just leave Dorney in the dust, I guess, but still a fun part. Next up here we have King's Dominion. So for King's Dominion, I'm going to be predicting a new roller coaster. I know, a lot of people are gonna say, what are you thinking? That doesn't make sense. But with the removal of Volcano, I really think they want to quickly get that space taken up. And I'm going to be saying a Mack launch coaster. It might seem out of the ordinary, but that land has been cleared for about a month now. And I think this park really could use another launch coaster. With Volcano gone now, that really takes out a big gap in your lineup. And Volcano was such a good roller coaster. And although you do have incredible rides like Intimidator 305 and Twisted Timbers and Dominator, as a matter of fact, but I think a Mack launch coaster will be perfect. And with the success of Copperhead Strike at Carowinds that just opened this year, I think King's Dominion might want to invest some good money. They're expensive, but if it works out, I think it'll do good for the park. Next up here we have Carowinds. Yes, Carowinds, one of the awesome parks in the Cedar Fair chain. For Carowinds, it was kind of tough, but I will be expecting a new Planet Snoopy expansion. Although, I know a lot of people won't like that. With the addition of Copperhead Strike, a major Mack launch coaster this year, I think Carowinds is going to take a step back. But of course, you still have rides like Fury 325, Intimidator, Afterburn, and of course Copperhead Strike to keep the ride or the coaster enthusiasts busy. But I don't think we're going to be seeing a new coaster here until like 2022. Maybe an RMC Hurler conversion. Don't know yet. But for 2020, I'm going to say Carowinds will be getting a new Planet Snoopy expansion. Yes, of course, Kings Island. Now, I'm actually lucky I'm making this video today because Kings Island is making their announcement for their 2020 Giga Coaster tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But, of course, we all know this prediction, a Giga Coaster, with Polaris, of course, being the semi-confirmed name for this coaster. We're not surprised at all. I think this is going to turn the Kings Island skyline at a different range. I think the skyline here is awesome with Banshee, Beast, Mystic Timbers, and Vertigo, and of course Diamondback. But I think a Giga Coaster is going to be so good here. We've been wanting Kings Island to get a Giga Coaster for so many years, and finally they're getting it. I think it should be definitely a world-class coaster. Will it be better than Fury? I don't know yet, but it should be better than like Leviathan and maybe Millennium Force. It just depends on how it turns out. Okay, finally we have came down to Steel Vengeance. No, okay, not Steel Vengeance. We came down to Cedar Point at Cedar Point. So stupid. We've come to Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. To be honest, I know there's been predictions of stuff, but I don't think Cedar Point will really get anything next year. I just don't really see anything. For their 150th anniversary, I think they're just going to tell their people, we hate you!